Odubel Herrera.
And underway from Baltimore this afternoon as the first pitch misses for ball one. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. That one out of play for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. At the plate, Aaron Altair. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that misses ball one. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz is there, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Ducks, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Hit hard to short. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may not, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The previous play is under video
So here's
review.
one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
On the ground to the left side. And into left field for a one-out hit.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
First delivery to him on the way. Anthony Rizzo is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, what a stop. What a way to get it out. Two gone now. That was exceptional.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. He's set, and the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. There's a fastball that just misses ball one.
When you have a guy throwing a sinker and a changeup, the whole key to hitting is make him get the ball up. They're going to try to keep it on the same plane, but if he's not keeping it below the knees, he's going to be in trouble. Just make him get it up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Franco is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore with no score.
Okay, that's some real ball physics right there.
Into the
that
box
damn
now.
ball
Tommy
moves
Joseph
all the way
will
to
look
the
to get
stand,
something going
comes
here
out
in
and
this
gets
scoreless
caught.
ball game. Now here's a swing and a high
third
pop
out of the inning.
drifting into shallow
That
right
makes
field.
complete
Holt
logic.
backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the steady third baseman, Evan Longoria. This guy has been so steady at third since the day he broke into the big leagues. You don't want to hit it his way, particularly when he's playing in Tampa. He just eats it up on that carpet.
Michael Saunders swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 7.
Michael Franco is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to.
Honestly, that last time almost up.
Here's Brock Holt now. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
Looped out toward third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Sixth, third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. The pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Herrera on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Shittiest player on the field.
Striding in, Ken Griffey Jr. will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hernandez is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City as it's nicknamed, as the third inning is set to get underway now. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8.
Stepping up now, Cameron Rupp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Aaron Nola. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets to him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Hit hard on the ground to first. Joseph brings it in, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 9th, pitcher Ricky Nolasco.
So striding forward now, Ricky Nolasco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'm not sure what he saw on that pitch. I mean, that ball's way out of the zone. That was almost one of those, I'm making up my mind, I'm swinging as soon as he releases it.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Striding in once again, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Saunders. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
First baseman number
Anthony
44.
Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is they got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So ready for another chance. Odubel Herrera back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play.
If I saw a line, that'd probably make about 10.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Aaron Altair. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Make $400 million. I'm like, how?
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the...
Maybe if my game downloads, I'll hop on there and see. Yeah, no, this shit still got 7 hours left.
Nelson Cruz now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
That's when you're looking for a ball inside. That ball's all the way in. He still pulls his hands through and gets a base hit to the outfield.
Brock Holt stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
On to first, and they turn the double play. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
That's not where you throw a pitch to Longoria.
And now Longoria with a big swing and a drive in the air to deep left field. That play here. A solo shot, and they add another.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We've played 4 full. Philadelphia leads it 3-0. Tommy Joseph is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Michael Saunders. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Third baseman number 7.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Pitcher number 47.
Now batting, Ricky Nolasco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The center fielder number 19.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. Hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's Carlos Correa now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Line drive to left. Saunders is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Anthony Rizzo. So stands in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Scooter Gennett will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Scooter Gennett will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Jeanette.
Andres Blanco stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out.
Cameron.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Howie Kendrick.
Hang on, I gotta go see what this dog's barking.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Matt, this is one of those games that has that guy right there, his head scratching. He's trying to figure out, how do I get these guys going? We may see a team meeting to motivate them a little bit better. Well, it's taken quite a bit of time now. We're into the 6th inning. Pitcher really was settling down nice. That's the first hit of the game. Let's see maybe if they're able to make a little attack now.
Odubel Herrera is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Kendrick rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Right fielder,
Aaron Altair is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of it.
Get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Genmar Gomez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Nelson Cruz stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting, second.
Here's Brock Holt now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And now Longoria with a big swing and a drive in the air to deep left field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
The batter, left fielder.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. Little tapper down the first baseline. That's a foul ball.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the catch is made out there by Saunders, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. Digging in once again, Michael Saunders. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Striding in once again, Michael Franco. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Joely Rodriguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One and one. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Blanco comes.
Man, I think I pissed off a 90-year-old over the internet.
Ready once again. Ricky Nolasco.
Yeah.
He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with
Literally for the past 2.5 hours, my game has taken a shit.
As well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him.
I keep losing connection online.
He's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
I don't know why.
Charlie Blackmon will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Saunders is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Ready for another chance. Andres Blanco for the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense,
Nevertheless, take that shit up before you fucking drop it.
On to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Excuse me.
Next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Daniel Nava will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
The runner scores from second. Now both runners are across. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Altair. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far. But now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Justin Wilson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Luis Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Garcia.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. And a slider on the inside for strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in now, Scooter Gennett. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. The wall. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the eighth. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
The right fielder, number 23.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Now batting, second baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And the ball is dropped.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Digging in to try it again, Yasmani Grandal. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
Michael Brantley.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Altair is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We've played 8 full. The Ducks lead it 9-3. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Will Harris enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Michael Saunders now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2, here it is. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. At the plate, Michael Franco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The win would be credited to Ricky Nolasco, barring any late turnaround. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Holt, ranging into shallow right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 9-3, the final tally here in this one. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.
Freaking hate Ricky Nolasco. Damn it. Could have gotten a Pedroia. That would have been at least almost 2K in Stelps. If I would have gotten another fucking Pedroia. Receive rewards for the season. Okay, let's open this pack. See if we get anything good. A Darren O'Day. The best card we get. I know I didn't make it far, but should have at least gotten a damn goal.